Yes?
Hey, Ann. How's it going?
Ryuji? What's up?
It's about Akechi. He didn't show up for our morning jog, and he's not answering his phone. There's something off with Hifumi, my new girl. And I don't know exactly what, and Akechi is the guy who catches on to things without needing an explanation, you know? Have you seen him?
No, not since the beach. But what's the deal with Hifumi?
I don't know. It's this gut feeling. Ever since we first met at the gym, she's seemed different. It's freaking me out.
But you two seemed so happy at the beach. You were adorable together. What's changed?
Yeah, we looked great together, and she's... well, perfect. But that's just it. She's always agreeing with me, and it's weird. It's like I want her to get mad at me, which is totally messed up, right? When we first met, she was full of this fiery energy, like she could take me down if she wanted. That gaze of hers was intense. Now it's... I don't know. Too smooth. The spark's missing.
Too smooth, huh? Akechi mentioned something similar when I was feeling off about my modeling. He said he and Mona were bunking together to investigate some strange vibes they'd noticed. He told me if I ever felt anything odd, I should... Ugh. What was it he said?
Like... everything's just going too smoothly? You feeling that vibe too?
Absolutely. Haru mentioned something similar. And Akechi keeps hinting on TV that there's more than meets the eye. He's definitely onto something. So, yeah, you should tell him about your gut feeling with Hifumi.
Maybe. You think that's why he's not responding?
Nah, that's not like him. Plus, it's only been a day. Relax. My guess? He's with Akira.
Oh man, yeah. I'll check with Akira. Even if they aren't together right now, he probably knows where Akechi is.
Keep me posted, okay?
Hey, Akira, you got a sec?
Ryuji, yeah, what is it?
It's about Akechi. He didn't show for our run today and isn't answering his phone. You seen him around?
No, I haven't. Why? Looking to chat with him?
Yeah, just wanted to ask him something. Nothing big.
Something you can't ask me?
Nah, it's just Akechi stuff, you know? Anyway, if you see him, let him know I called, will ya?
You know you can tell me, Ryuji, whatever it is.
Yeah, sure, but it's really nothing. Hey, I gotta go. My mom's calling me for dinner.
Of course. Thanks for thinking of me, and don't let Akechi's stuff keep you up too late.
Yeah, see ya. What the hell? Hey, Makoto, you busy?
Ryuji? No, I'm free. What's up?
You know if Akechi has been at the police station today? He's not answering his phone, and Akira doesn't know where he is.
Today, but it's Sunday, Ryuji. Akechi probably isn't working. Hold on. Dad? Just confirmed with my dad it's Akechi's day off. Why, is something wrong?
Damn it. Yeah, he's gone silent on me. It's just not like him, you know?
That does sound unusual. Have you tried asking Haru? She usually gives Akechi cooking lessons on weekends. I can check with her if you want.
For real, that'd be great. Thanks a bunch. Let me know what you find out.
Of course, I'll keep you posted. Haru, do you have a minute? Of course, Makoto. What's on your mind? Did you go to Akechi's place for his cooking lesson today?
Actually, I did try. I rang his doorbell at our usual time, but there was no answer. I thought he might want to be alone, so I just left a cake at his door and left.
You didn't see him at all?
No, not at all. Why do you ask?
Ryuji's been trying to reach him and is getting worried. Akechi's not responding to anyone, and even Akira doesn't know where he is.
That's concerning. If even Akira is clueless, maybe we should ask Futaba. She has her ways of finding out things.
Good idea. I'll get in touch with her. Thanks, Haru.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Stay in touch.
It does make sense, Kro-kun. Those employees, shadows, wouldn't have any reason to lie. These rooms might not only ensure a space is made for cognitive alterations, but also function as safeguards against those who would unravel Maruki's reality. Like us, it induces a kind of anterograde amnesia, making you forget your purpose.
And as a consequence, any chance of resisting or questioning the reality you find yourself in is essentially nullified.
Precisely. The memory loss was both temporary and localized, only affecting us while we were inside that room and curable with an antidote. But if it's connected to the people sleeping in the other main room, it's worth considering that this technique could be applied on a larger scale.
So what you're saying is there could be more rooms like that one?
Well, the panel near the elevator did state Shibuya Downtown Group 125.
So like 125 room at least? That's... Oh, what's that noise?
My apologies. It seems my body is protesting the recent exertions.
You've been fighting relentlessly, Kro-kun. Your body needs to replenish its energy. We can't have you collapsing on us.
We can't afford to waste time on something as trivial
Hold
as—
that thought, Crow. It looks like our little butterfly guide might disagree with you on the trivial part. Look at that. A picnic area. Seems like a pretty clear sign to me. Even ethereal butterflies think you should take a break.
How convenient. Fine. Let's be quick about it then.
Is that a public restroom over there?
Yes. Oddly enough, these cognitive spaces mimic real-world conveniences. I've never had the need to use one, but I imagine it functions just like those in reality.
I see. Well, excuse me for a moment.
Now then, let's make the most of this brief respite. I've got a few things here. Helps to keep the energy up.
Thanks. You were an assassin, right? Do you ever feel remorse?
That's one way to start a conversation. You know the answer to your first question, don't you? As for the second, the people on my path, let's just say they weren't exactly saints.
That's not an answer.
Yes, it is. I don't regret ridding the world of most of my targets.
How many?
Enough to know the weight of each action. I prefer not to dwell on numbers. There have been countless victims of my activities, in addition to my murders.
You're literally a mass murderer. And I let you in my room.
And yet here you are, safe and sound. For now.
So, did you really try to kill Akira in the true reality?
Yes. It was part of a plan. A misguided one. Driven by, complicated emotions.
Complicated? Like in a rivals turned enemies turned lovers trope?
Is that really a thing?
Of course, it's one of the most popular fanfic trope there is.
Well, sorry if I'm being blunt, but these people need to touch grass. Why all these questions?
I'm wondering about the things Maruki showed me in that room. Could any of it be true?
And what did dear Maruki show you?
You, as a remorseless monster in one, turning yourself in for atonement in another, and then, just as how I know you, an arrogant, manipulative nerd.
Ha, maybe all these are facets of the same coin. Would that be so surprising? Are you okay?
Hey, Neo, can I run a theory by you?
By all means, I'm all ears.
You know, Maruki could have shown me those things for a reason. Maybe he wanted to break us up, weaken us since he probably knows we're here and all.
Well, it's a tactic that would definitely be right up his alley.
So he could have made me see you, worse than you actually are. Made up a few lies or plant some doubts to turn me against you.
Worse than I actually am. It's possible, but don't get your hopes up, Futaba. You overheard me and Mona for weeks. You know the kind of person I am. You also know that as soon as this fate God's been dealt with, those questions won't be your concern anymore.
Depends. Speaking of which, now that you mention it, you're dead in the true reality, right?
That's the prevailing theory.
But you're here, and you don't look any different from me or my mom. You think, you act. You're not some puppet, you're real.
As real as one can be under these circumstances. Maruki's reality bending doesn't discriminate between the living and the dead.
But that doesn't make sense. You're a threat to him, aren't you? Why would he revive you?
Maruki is confident in his control over the world. His reality isn't about what makes sense. It's about what he perceives as ideal. And in his ideal world, I serve a purpose. I'm Akira's wish, apparently.
So you're only here because Akira, he wanted you to be?
There hasn't been any evidence of a better reason so far. And Maruki's world caters to such whims, so it's most probably the case, yes.
That's kind of tragic. You're only here because he can't let go. But you're not just a figment of his imagination. You have your own thoughts, your own will.
That's the paradox, isn't it? I am no mere illusion, yet I owe my existence to the delusions of another. Maruki may have changed my past, but he doesn't control my actions. I fight for my reasons, not Akira's, not Maruki's. What a lucky man I am.
Yeah, but maybe that's why, Akira's been acting like a total jerk lately. The Akira I knew was kind and listening and caring. Lately, it's like everything makes him angry or brooding or lonely. I used to be so angry at him, and now I don't know what to feel or think anymore. What's real and what's not. The room showed me that he really helped me out of a terrible place, that he was somehow a light, someone who always had the right answers. So it doesn't make any sense for him to just go crazy and jeopardize the whole world for a murderer, right?
Futaba. You're very perceptive. You know that?
That's just twisted. Everything
It is indeed. That's why...
My apologies for the wait.
You sure took your time.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. The restroom's running water had a peculiar flow, and the mirrors, they reflected more than just images. There were these intriguing patterns in the grime, almost like cognitive distortions. I couldn't help but jot down some notes and theories. Do you know if the water here is drinkable, Crokun?
I never drank it, and I wouldn't advise you to. Shall we go?
Yes, let's follow our little navigator. Do you think it'll say, "Hey, listen," if I grab its wings?
Oh, I remember that game. It's the one where you're a little dinosaur eating fruit, right?